This is not me. I don't quite have that figure. This is me in Glycon. Glycon's a motion capture platform that uses your VR headset and other equipment to perform motion capture. I'm going to show you something cool in version 40 beta 10, and that is props. You can bring in your own props. Now I took a computer out of Unreal, I exported it as an FBX, dropped it in a special folder in Glycon, and here we are. So now I can import this very easily by just clicking a button. And there's the computer. Now it doesn't look like much because I didn't import the textures, and frankly, it doesn't have to look like much. In fact, I kind of want it to be low res so I can work with it. I'm using the hand controllers to move it around and basically position it in the room so that I can work with it. So now, in a second, when I start interacting with it, all of my recordings basically are going to be recorded against this. So when I take this into Unreal later, my animation is going to match up with the prop. So we're going to go into live mode here, and I'm going to record this. And I could just start recording it, like this with the controllers, using the hand controllers and such. But since I'm on an Oculus Quest, I have another idea. So we're going to stop this. I'm going to put these hand controllers down. Oh, first I'm going to switch it over to use FBX. I'm going to use FBX so I can export it and then import it straight into Unreal. So I just set it to FBX, make sure it's set to Enhance for Unreal 4, and that's all I got to do. So I'm going to put these hand controllers down and just use my hands. I'm going to put my hands up in front of my face. There we go. And now I've got full finger tracking, and all I want to do is basically start recording. I accidentally closed the HUD, so I'm going to pop it back open by hitting the stop button and hit the start button one more time. And when I do this, we're going to start recording in 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to pretend like I'm typing on this computer and interacting with it somehow. Okay, so there we go. Push these buttons here. That's not right. Oh my God, push this button over here. Oh no, push this button down here. And that's about enough. So I hit the stop button, and now my recording is done. I'm going to go over here to the export button. Pull that back up. There we go. Go over here to the export button and export this animation. Now, on the Quest, when you're doing FBX, it kind of locks up here around 78%. I just want to show you this. This is fine. And I have actually a really cool solution for this. It's coming out very soon. More on that very soon. But we've exported the FBX file. So let's take this into Unreal and see what we can do. Okay, so here are the import options in Unreal for this particular file. And what I want to go over real quick is two important things. Make sure the preview is set to none, and make sure you've set it to import animations. It's kind of important since you want to use the animations. So that's all you have to set. We're going to import that. You can ignore these warnings here. They're just warnings and they're not going to affect you. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is open the skeleton, and we're going to retarget the skeleton. I want to set it to use a humanoid rig. I want to set it to use a humanoid rig, and I want to change the arm positions just a little bit. I want to set them to -50 and 50. So we're going to change this one to -50, and we're going to change this one to 50. And I want to set modify pose to use the current pose. And under preview mesh, I'm just going to pick this one. You can pick anything. Just make sure you have one set. And when you set that, click on apply to asset down in the lower right corner and save it. And we're good. Now what I want to do is retarget my animation. So I want to look for the animation associated with that mesh. It will be in green. We want to duplicate the animation and retarget it. And I want to retarget it onto the skeleton that I want to use ultimately. And now we're done. Now I could rename these files if I wanted to, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to kind of skim through this. So we've got our new animation here, and it looks like this. And that's exactly what we wanted. So let's put this in the scene. Now, here's the trick. Because the model, when I exported it, had an origin set to 0, and because my animation is set to 0, these two are going to be offset a little bit oddly. If I run the animations basically the way that they are right now, there's going to be some overlap. So you'll want to play around with the location of the characters in the scene a little bit. And to alleviate this in the future, if you bring your model into a 3D program first and set the origin so that the origin is roughly where your character is going to be, and then offset your equipment from that, then when you do your animation, everything's going to fit together really, really neatly. In this case, though, this is pretty close to what I wanted. That looks pretty good, so I'm going to bake the lighting now. And that's looking a lot better. So now what I want to do is pull in the other skeleton that I want to use in this case. And we're basically done. So you can see how easy it is to bring in your own props now and act against them, and then pull all of that together in Unreal when you're done. For more information, please go to glycon3d.com and grab a copy for yourself. This will be beta 10. It's going out to all registered users later today. Thanks. Have a great day.